Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone. Shalom, mercy, and safety, Tola the Akim, on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth. And a healthy shalom to the elect. My name is Rawai, and I'm back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, it is edifying. Title of this lesson will be called Money Hungry Demons. All right, money hungry demons. Now, everyone should be aware of the exposing of another false teacher, someone who the apostles, bishops, elders have called out long ago as a false prophet, and the exposing from his wife and everything that's happening. It's a big fucking shit show, right? Which we don't care too much about. I said I probably wouldn't speak on the situation, and it doesn't seem like I'm going to. But what I did mention was there's a bunch of things that can be learned from this situation, can be exposed, can be shared and taught. And so that's the direction that I'm going to go in, with a lot of edification, man, could be brought out with this situation. These money hungry demons, these men who seek money or do anything for $1. Those are the most untrustworthy people on the planet Earth. People who do anything for money. Yeah, so some of the apostles, bishops, elders are lighting his ass up, and rightfully so. And all of us who are in this truth, in this faith, should be doing something to edify one way or another, right? So Spirit is on me to go into, it's cautionary tales all through this situation. So with this guy, as you see on the screen, funny looking ass nigga, Deacon Hakah, and his schemes and tactics and his deceitfulness of using the word, this precious word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which I'll just say this clearly, he deserves death. And this situation of him being exposed by one of his wives is and she's probably going to get put to death too. But anyway, this situation is truly just exposing his personality, his character, and that he's a demon. And that's what I want to get into here. So all of the receipts that were shared about him with this money, we do know that I think it was proven that he was a pimp years ago. He was a rapper. He was an ex-gang member, this guy. And those are the most, foulest niggas in the world, man. And clearly his love for money has translated over to anything he gets one up on in any situation. He's going to try to get some money, whether it be taking advantage of women, whether it be pimping them, whether it be using this precious word to sell the truth, and everything that we've seen this guy do. So first precept I want to get, and really quick, there's actually another lesson, edification that could be brought out about this too, and I'll probably follow up on this lesson going into another cautionary tale. Everyone who speaks against the true prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone, is getting judged. And that's the next lesson, Lord willing. But anyway, this lesson is going to be more about these money hungry demons and how you shouldn't be. All right. First precept I want to get is 1 Timothy 6:10, and I'll just read it. Okay. It says, 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Okay? Having money, making money, creating plans to get you some money, righteously, is not evil. Money's not evil. Okay? It's the love of it. Okay? For the love of money is the root, is the reason why people commit vile, wicked, destructive, foul acts to get a greenback. Kill their own brother, kill their own mother. Okay? Take from the poor. Okay? Take from women. Take from men, steal, lie, deceive. Okay? And that is the character that is being exposed of Deacon Hakas. He is a thief. He is a robber. He is a liar. Okay? And he will do absolutely anything for that dollar. Okay? And those are the things that need to be exposed about this guy. We don't give a fuck how his situation was with his lady. We don't give a fuck. That's Scripture say don't meddle in another man's affairs. We don't give a fuck. Give a fuck about that chick or this dude. All right, you may say, yeah, he did some foul shit, but man, everybody foul who ain't in the truth. And this nigga ain't in the truth. All right, so fuck his relationship with that broad. All right, 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. And this guy, at one time, maybe was sincere. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe it was a ploy and a plot from the very beginning, okay, for this guy to use the truth to make money. As we do know, this guy was selling breakdowns, selling lessons to listen to, for people to listen to, charging for the truth. You're not supposed to charge for the truth. Scriptures say, buy the truth and sell it not. I think I might be paraphrasing a bit, but sell it not. Okay? So clearly he will do anything for that dollar. So for the love of money is the root of all evil. And this guy has shown and has been exposed that he has done a lot of evil for the dollar. Okay? While which some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Right. So this guy's actions, okay, in what he's done to get money, to make money, to maintain a lifestyle, okay, he has pierced himself, okay, through with many sorrows. And right now he's being exposed by a woman, by one of his wives, okay, for allegedly getting her out of 60 bands. So he could ride around in GLEs and Benzes and shoot rap videos and wear Mary, get jury. These niggas are fucking money hungry demons, as the title of the lesson. Okay? I ain't never take nothing from no chick. I'm just straight up. I'm just speaking on me. All right? Now, when I was in the world, I was a part of for the love of money was the root of all evil. Yeah, that's why I was out in the world committing evil acts for money. Allegedly robbing people and doing and selling drugs, allegedly selling drugs and all of that stuff. Right? Yeah. It was for the love of money. That's why I was in a space of when I was in the world, you know what I'm saying? Doing what I was doing to get money. All right? I was doing evil. And I always say this, man, and I'm going to say it again. Even when I was in the world, there was just some shit that I wasn't on, that I wouldn't do. And I did some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I done did some bullshit, man, for some money, right? But there were certain lines that I just still wouldn't cross, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it may sound like a fucking oxymoron in a sense, but or a contradiction, but it was some shit that I just wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? For the dollar. But I have done some bullshit in the world. Okay? Not in the truth. Not when I started to fear the Lord. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Because that fear of the Lord is what will keep you on the straight and narrow. But these niggas here never feared the Lord. All right? This funny looking ass nigga on the screen, bro. All right? So yeah, and that's what I want to go into in this lesson. I got a few more precepts. I ain't going to be long on this. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to this is a learning curve for brothers, man, and for people. He was pimping the truth, pimping women. He got a couple of wives allegedly, pimping them. Let's see if any other woman comes out. All right? Which the woman is out of order for doing what she's doing. But the Lord got her doing what she's doing to expose the personality of this money-hungry demon. And he's a bitch-ass nigga, too. Because niggas like this, you just lame. This nigga can't unlame himself after all of this shit. But anyway. This is James 1:8. It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Okay? So this man is double-minded. He want to be in the world. He want to have the things of the world, the cars, the jewelry, right? And he's chosen that over the truth. He's chosen the look over the truth. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to have some jewelry or a nice car. Nothing wrong with that. But get it fair, bro. Be just. In the ways that you want to get your bag, get to a bag, get some money. You know what I'm saying? Taken from vulnerable woman. That's lame, bro. That's not it. That's not good character. That's not a high quality dude. That's bozo shit. And it's exposing the personality of men. And the character of these niggas. These niggas that's why I say these niggas are really bitch ass niggas, bro. Cause a real one could spot a fake nigga in his sleep. Alright? It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Okay? So this dude wanted to be a prophet, a pimp, a street dude. Okay? We ain't gonna go into how he's perverted, try to pervert, you can't pervert the scriptures, but how he's perverted other people's mind with the scriptures and having people going to hell off, and that's a whole nother thing. And the Lord is still showing mercy on this goddamn nigga, man. Because his judgment for going against the names of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, changing the doctrine, saying this, saying that, this guy has created a mess for himself. All right? The Lord could have killed this guy. And still could. For all of the wickedness that he's been doing. Alright? And him being exposed by his woman is just another. It's the Lord. The Lord is cooking these niggas, man. And the apostles, bishops, and elders have said, sit back and watch. Sit back and watch the show. And the water, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for our apostles. Alright, the men of great millstone, the bishops, the elders, okay, the body, the brothers, man. Because they told you. They told us. Sit back and watch. Watch this thing unfold. And these bozos are being exposed for the lame ass niggas that they are. And I love it. All right. And I got another lesson lined up. All right, Lord willing. All right. Mark 4:19. Let me see. Mark 4. Let's see. Yeah, Mark 4:19. It says, "In the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful." Absolutely. Okay, that love of money, the deceitfulness of riches, have choked the word. Okay? Because these guys wanted what was in the world. They wanted the worldly look. They wanted the expensive clothing, the cars, the jewelry. They wanted the cares of this world. Okay? The deceitfulness of riches. And clearly, that fits this bozo, because he was still popped. You got an EBT card, bro. You've been exposed. I'm not knocking an EBT card. God damn it, I need an EBT card right now. All right? If I could get one, I'd get one. But I so-called make too much money, which that's some bullshit, because I don't. But anyway, all right? The deceitfulness of riches and the cares of this world. So this bozo moving around here like he got it. All right, he got all these master plans, and he's telling these chicks he got it. I got hundreds of thousands of dollars. I got more money than you and your family. No, bro. You've been exposed for being a bum-ass nigga and taking money from women. A money-hungry demon, as the title of this lesson goes. All right? It says, "In the cares of this world," which that's all these guys were concerned with, "and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word." Right, so these guys were so-called prophets, right? Okay, but it's the lust of the world, the lust of other things that entered in. Okay? But I think these guys came in that way. They never changed. They always wanted to make money. All right? And push I'm rich. I got this, I got that. We heard this guy months ago, years ago. Yeah, I got this, I got that. Dude's mad because I got this. Yeah, in your Benz, right? But you was taken from women, bro. You was riding around with EBT cards in your pocket. So you was fronting. Okay? It says, "And the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful." Right. So this guy went one time, as far as I know, was preaching the right doctrine. Okay? But his cares for the world, all right, have choked the word, and he became unfruitful. He is recently, he went from preaching the right things, calling on the right name, or Yahweh Shem Shah, to now, those ain't the names. Other nations could be saved. Just absolutely bugged out. And we called it, the apostles on down called it, bishops and elders called it, that it is all to gain new followers, broaden his approach to the ministry. For what? For money. For new followers and for money. This money-hungry fucking demon. Get a job, bro. Go get a fucking job. You got multiple wives, but you ain't built like that, because you're supposed to be able to take care of these wives financially. All right? Ain't nothing wrong with your chick. You got a couple wives and they making money and they doing what they do. Yeah, right, but you don't take from people, bro. and violate people like that, bro. That's some bum ass nigga shit, bro. All right. Yeah, man. So let me see if I got anything else, man. Cause all of these, this dude here, just a fucking demon, man. All right. I got one more precept. Titus 1:10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision." Okay. Those who know that they're Israelites, okay, which this guy knows he's an Israelite, all right? But he's a vain talker and a deceiver. Okay, that's him. That's him and many out there like him. All right? Fucking wicked, money-hungry demons. Okay, whose mouths must be stopped. Okay? Who subvert whole houses. Right, this guy has turned many people off to the truth. Off the path. He has subverted whole houses, teaching things which they ought not. Teaching the names ain't Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, teaching all heathens could be saved. Teaching that some of the prophets weren't in the truth. And they went off, and this, that, and the third, and this ain't this, and this ain't that. For filthy lucre's sake. For what? For money. Because he's a money-hungry demon. Let's read it again. Titus 1:11. Whose mouths, let's go back to 10. Titus 1:10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. This guy on the screen, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not. For what? For filthy lucre's sake. What does that mean? For money. All for money. Okay? Sucking people dry for money. Sucking the ministry dry for their money. Sucking these women dry for their money. Why? Because he's a money-hungry demon. And I'll close there. Fuck this nigga, fuck his chick, and they all need to repent. Call hello, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. If you get anything from this lesson, please know and understand the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of his only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. Those are the names we call on now and in that dreadful day. Shalom.